Hello everyone, Simmy Dad back here again. I hope you're all well and enjoying the series so far. This is my debt-free owner-operator series. We are episode 55. We are just about to get on the road here. We are heading over to... where are we going to? We're going to Rock Springs, which is on the way to where we need to be going. Obviously, we're heading back towards... heading back towards Salt Lake, Utah. Picking up exactly where we left off in the last episode with a container. Pay is pretty good on this one. Obviously, the goal being when we get to Salt Lake, we're going to get a new engine, hopefully. But yeah, I hope everyone is well. Hope you've had a good week so far, whatever you've been up to. I hope you are coping with the heat.
400 meters, turn right.
We are in the midst of a mini heat wave in the UK. Feels a bit rich to call it a heat wave, but it is a heat wave for us at least. It's been absolutely boiling. I don't do terribly well with heat.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
But yeah, we've been coping. We managed to fire up the barbecue for the first time this year, which was awesome. Love a barbecue. We had loads of barbecues last year, but so far this year it's been, let's say, a little bit changeable on the weather front. So we've not really had either the time or weather to do it. Yeah, we fired that up, which is really nice. I am finishing work today, actually, the day of recording this, which I think will be a week from when this will come out. So it's yeah, I've got 2 weeks off now, which will be nice. We're going to see some family for a few days, which will also be nice. It's the first time going back home. I say back home, but back where I grew up. For I think about 3 years. First time taking my youngest daughter down as well, and yeah, it should be a good time. The kids are really excited. I am sort of excited. It's a long drive, like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, probably closer to 5 with stops, which I don't particularly relish doing that with 4 kids in tow.
Continue straight.
But it's hopefully it won't be too bad.
And then exit left. Exit left.
Hopefully it won't be too bad of a drive. We're going early on a Sunday morning, so I'm hoping the traffic's not going to be too bad either. Typically Sunday, so they live in a place called Cornwall, and typically Sunday tends to be a non-traveling day, in that most of the time people either check in or out on a Friday and a Monday. So I'm hoping that means that with setting off so early and being a Sunday, that it won't be too bad. And then we're coming back on a Thursday as well, with the intention of trying to skip some of the traffic. But yeah, we'll see how we do.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Yeah, like I said, this is episode 55.
Right.
And we are hopefully on the next episode going to make some good progress towards our goal of getting the engine and stuff. Now, I think I budgeted about 32,000 for the engine. So we do have a little bit more than that. This job I think is paying around two grand. So we should end up on this episode just over 38,000. Which is going to be absolutely fine.
Keep left.
So I'm hoping there is the opportunity that we will be able to do some other upgrades and stuff to the truck as well. Like I said, I've said it before, I like to try and keep about $2,000 sort of in the bank, if you like, just as a working balance, because that covers about $2,000 covers about 3 full fill-ups of the truck. So at the very least, I know I've got three full tanks worth. So if a really long, well-paying job came up, then I know I'm covered for that. And likewise, if any short jobs came up, I'm covered for that as well. So we'll probably have about 36,000 to play with. So I'm hoping we can get some other bits done to the truck at the same time. We just have to see what the damage is when we speak to Jake. But yeah, other than that, it's going pretty well. I'm enjoying the series. It started picking up again recently. A lot more people have started watching it again, which is good. So if you are new here and you've recently started watching, I appreciate you. Right, what are we looking like on sleep? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little sleep here. We've got 3 hours left. We probably could make it... I think I've missed the turn in for sleep. We probably could make it on without taking a sleep. But we'd be right on the limit, and if we get stuck in any traffic or have to take any kind of detour, then we're going to be a bit buggered. Way. So if we take a little sleep here, serves two purposes. It gets us back into daytime, and make sure that we're covered when we get to the other end. We're not going to have to frantically rush off and get sleep anyway. The ideal scenario is when we get to where we're going, there'll be a job straight from there down to Salt Lake City. But it's yeah, we'll just wait and see, because nothing goes smoothly.
Continue straight.
Well, that's not true. It just doesn't. There's not always the job that you want when you want it, which, you know, I guess that's just the nature of real life trucking as well. You're not necessarily always going to have the jobs that you want. So it should be good to just nip straight across. Let's get rolling. There will be a couple of episodes coming up where we haven't got our truck. Obviously, it's going to take a bit of time, I imagine, to get the engine swapped out. So there'll be a couple of episodes where we're going to have to probably speak to some local companies, see if there's any contracting jobs available that pay sort of per the mile, if you like. To keep us going, because don't really want to be sat there not active for a couple of episodes whilst the work's getting done. to earn that money. Plus the benefit of the contracted jobs is we get all of the revenue because we don't have to spend out for fuel because just get a fuel card. It's all good. I hope you've been enjoying the Vintage Oak series as well. That started, I think, with 2 episodes into that at the moment. A 3rd episode coming soon. So far, the feedback's been good, which is what it's all about. I love it when you guys give feedback, good or bad. Anything, as I've always said, anything I always ask for, if you've got any feedback that's of a negative nature, you know, just keep it constructive. I'm all ears. You know, I'm doing this for you guys as much as for myself. I enjoy making the content, and I want you guys to enjoy watching it. So if you're ever watching my episodes of any of the series, and you think, oh, well, actually, it'd be better if you did this, the only thing I only ever ask for is that any feedback that you give is constructive in nature. You know, it's fine to tell me it was bad, but don't just leave it at that. Give some more context to it, because I can't change and make it better if all I get is, well, this was shit. Okay, that's fine, but why was it shit? What could have made it better? So that's always my feedback. That's always my my only request from you guys. I love the feedback, good or bad, but I would just say if you can, just sort of keep it constructive. It's feeling good to be back on the farming. I streamed Alma, Missouri last night, and that was a bit of a washout in the sense of I was trying to sort out courseplay. It's been that long since I played with auto drive properly. I was trying to sort that out, and it just wasn't doing what I wanted to do, which was a bit frustrating, but it was a good stream altogether with good people chatting, which was also good. What I am thinking of doing as well, back on a trucking front, is started the mini mileage adventure stream series, which was always, well, it sort of started as a stream series to bring some Euro Truck Simulator content to the channel. However, now I've now started streaming Farm Sim again. Obviously, I'm enjoying that map, and I want to carry that on. There was scope for me to pick up an extra day streaming on probably on a Monday, so I ended up doing Monday, Wednesday, Sunday streams. Now, there's a little bit of a thought train in my head was we could do Monday trucking, Wednesday farming, Sunday trucking on the convoy, but with bringing the Vintage Oaks to the channel, I'm now thinking that probably I'm going to stick at 2 streams a week. One will be farming, which will be Wednesday, which will be Alma, Missouri. And then one will be the convoy on a Sunday, obviously life events notwithstanding. And then the third night that I was planning on streaming, I'm probably going to try and dedicate that to some recording / editing time, because then at least I can get my Vintage Oak series going. I can still record, and I can record a bit extra in addition to what I'm able to record now, and then what I was going to do is bring the mini mileage series to pre-recorded content because the jobs are small. They're going to be quite quick to record. You know, one job on there is 20 to 30 minutes, which is probably perfect for a recorded series. And then if I see how they go, how well, because I've got this whole like schedule worked out in my head, so I'm going to see how they go, and if they go well, like the recording editing process,
Keep left.
then I'm going to try and put 2 episodes of that out a week, 2 episodes of this series out a week, and 1 vintage joke series a week. And the only reason for 1 vintage joke's not 2, I'd love to do 2 episodes a week because I'm really loving that map, but it's Farm Sim is particular. I've spoke about it before, which is why I stepped away from doing Farm Sim content anyway. Is Farm Sim content is a lot more involved in the process of recording and editing. So it's like the last episode I recorded was probably about 3.5 hours of recorded content, which I had to cut down into an episode, which it's not too bad. I'm sort of getting slightly into a rhythm of it, but it still takes, you know, 1.5 hours to 2 hours maybe to edit that. And then once you've got your episode at the end, you've obviously got to render it out and then upload it. So which takes a little bit longer than the truck stuff, because for some reason the file size is much larger on a Farm Sim record an episode than it is on a truck sim episode. I don't know if it's just because of a newer game, it's more graphically intense or something like that, I don't know. But so the whole process is slightly longer, which is why I can't bring, as much as I'd love to, I can't stick or commit to bring in more than 1 episode a week of the vintage jokes. And then so yeah, that's what I'm thinking in my head at the moment. Obviously, like everything, everything is, I'm still testing the water. I'm still trying to find my rhythm with things. Obviously, I would still like to bring racing content to the table, but again, I just don't know how likely that is going to be. On the point of racing, I probably rightly so, someone that was watching the stream last night called out and said, well, in essence, it wasn't very I mean, it wasn't necessarily needed, but they called me out and said, "You're a liar." I said, okay, but basically they were annoyed that the 300 lap race hadn't happened yet, which is fair enough, because it should have happened by now. As I explained to him or them yesterday, it hasn't happened yet because the whole stream is going to be about 9 hours. That's because of the amount of laps. The whole stream is going to be about 9 hours. We are obviously on summer break. The kids are on summer break. And I just haven't had the time in my schedule we had like an 80th birthday party and stuff like that, family over, and we're going away, and the kids are off school. So I just haven't had the time to nail down a day of when I'll be able to do it. So it is coming, and I'm going to stick to it. I promised, I made it. I said I was going to do it, 300 laps for 300 subscribers, which I'm still very committed to. I'm still very much going to do that challenge because I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to stick to that. But it just hasn't happened yet, purely because of a timing, schedule-wise. Like I said, I'm going away this coming weekend. So what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to do it the weekend after I get back. So that'll be, I think, a week from today, or a week from the day that this comes out. But I'll sort of confirm that on the Discord and on the community page.
Right.
But I just wanted to touch on that because I apologise if anyone feels that I've lied about that or misled or anything like that. I haven't. I genuinely am going to do that race. I've said it. I'm going to commit to it. I'm a man of my word, which anyone that knows me knows. But yeah, I just haven't had
Turn left.
the time to sort of make it work with my schedule around work and family life. So it is coming. It's still very much in the plan of things to do. It's just taking me slightly longer than anticipated to get it done.
Continue straight.
Alrighty, it's not been a bad trip actually, guys. It's been fairly problem-free. We are just about 3 miles out from delivery, so we'll keep on rolling through.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
So yeah, we're just
In
down
400
here.
meters, turn left.
We're in this
Turn left.
where are we? Metal West place. It's really been a not bad little run.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Now we're gonna see where we need to park. There's a parking spot around here, guys. Shout when you see it. I think it's in that building. Oh yeah, it's around there. Okay. Okay, Dick. So we're gonna have to spin it around and come in backwards. I don't know if we've got enough space to do that. Should be fine. Right then. See if we can get her in. Alrighty. Just gotta watch the other side. Alright, let's just stop and get out and have a quick check. Got loads of space down there. Alrighty. Just trying to get a little bit better at these parking jobs because I'm a bit notoriously bad. And we'll just stop and check again. I think we're probably a little too close to make it. I'm gonna be too far off, I reckon. Definitely too far off. Let's reposition. We need to come in a little bit tighter. So I'll start from over here, I reckon. Right, let's try that. Seems a little bit better. Let's check the back. Pull up a little bit. Still gonna have to reposition. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually an idiot because that's not even the parking spot. What an idiot I am. Because I told you when I came round, I said I think it's in the building, and that's exactly where it is. Spotted that right there. I think that's the parking spot inside the building. So you got a little glimpse of me being bad at parking again. A parking spot that we didn't even need to go into. Because the delivery spot is, in my estimations, in here. Yep, as expected. Alrighty guys, so that's going to do us. 272 miles covered, $1,842 earned, and 548 XP. So probably not enough to just tip us over the 38 grand mark, but not far away. So what we'll do is we'll start heading down towards Salt Lake, Utah, and we'll pick up on the next episode. So if you enjoyed the episode, guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.